Hey, what's going on, guys? Irish Pepper 2A here, and we're gonna do the third video in this series that we've been working on the past few weeks. And this one is particularly about uh, getting some type of shelter for an extreme emergency situation that we were not prepared for. Now, when I'm doing these, I make no claim that it is the safest option for you to do or the worst option for you to do. I am just a prepared individual that enjoys studying and practicing survival, and I'm passing on what I have learned to anyone who may be of interest that wants to know about it. Your mileage may vary. The same situations don't work for everybody, and I just want to make that clear. Okay? So, as you're watching this video, please be advised, we may have different physical capabilities, we may have, different health issues. I don't have any. That's the point. I'm a very healthy guy. I work out. I have all that. I have those things in my corner. So, just want you all to be aware that this is, not a God's honest truth tutorial, but just something that this is the way I would approach it. Okay, if I was stuck in this situation, this is what I would do, and I would not share anything or video anything that I am not prepared to do myself. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright guys, what's up? Irish Pepper 2A here, and I'm coming at you with the third video in this installment. It started off with the Fatwood video, then we did the Finding Water video. The hypothetical scenario here is that we were out morel mushroom hunting, and the dog ran off, and I had to chase him down. Now it's too late in the day to get out of the woods before it gets dark. We are lost, but we're in a general area that we're fairly familiar with. We know we're going to get out of here, but the scenario is it's getting too dark, and there's no way we're going to get out of it. We just become more lost if we try to do it in the dark. So now that we found a good water source, now looks like there's going to be a threat of maybe some weather coming in. We need a quick shelter, and by that I mean a quick shelter. I don't plan to be in this thing for a long time. Remy and I are only going to stay out here until the next morning, and then we're going to hightail it out. We'll find our way out of here. So stay tuned. Let's get this going. All right, buddy. So we found a good spot, didn't we? Yeah, you need to quit running off. Stay with Dad. What I'm going to do in this situation, guys, is I'm going to let nature do part of the work for me. So I found this fallen tree. That's solid. It's not going to go anywhere. Like I said, I'm only planning on being out here for a short while. But I do want to get myself out of the weather. So we have a plan for building a quick lean-to using this as our main beam. And let's get to it. We have the basis for this quick little overnight shelter. I've taken advantage of things that were falling in the forest. Remember what I said in the last video. The situation is we did not come prepared. This is all we brought. Just this little folder. We did not expect to get lost. This has taken us totally by surprise. We had to improvise, adapt, and overcome. It didn't take that long to find this stuff. There's plenty of fallen material around here. That was the easy part. Now what I want to find is something to weave in between here to start to build a framework. I want to keep these videos transparent, guys. I would not BS you. and, you know, take all day to build something like this and then make it seem like I did it. So the current time right now, 12 minutes after 1. So when I get the next phase completed, I will hit that timestamp again and let you know. Okay guys, so what we have here is a really rough, and I mean rough, lattice work. But that, I think, is going to be just enough. Crawl under there and have a place to hold out for the night. And the time now is 13:43, so roughly 30 minutes to baton down these saplings and get them woven under the rafter beams and logs. This is the knife. Been batoning with that. You can see the evidence on it's not going to focus real well, but it's getting beat up. But that's what it's here for. So on to the next step right now. Gonna finish this off and get a roof over it. All right, what do you think, buddy? Is that gonna work? Guys, we've been working on the lattice work, getting these saplings woven in. I started off big at the top. Kept it big, but as you can see, as the tension built on weaving these saplings through, and mind you, that was not easy. I had to improvise and start putting in smaller segments. So I finally got down to the bottom, and then the very last one, very, very thin. Very thin so that I could weave that through easily, because the tension in this thing right now is just crazy. So what we're gonna do from here on out, you ready, buddy? We gotta find something to roof it with. And I think we're gonna use some pine. Let's do it. Oh, and I also wanted to mention it is now 1:45. So it took me about 30 minutes to baton down these saplings and get them woven in. And I've just been working around the area with what I have. All right, buddy. So we've gotten our first layer across here, and we're gonna stack this from the bottom, and we're gonna work our way up, overlapping the row before it. Think about how you shingle a house. You don't start from the top and work your way down. You start from the bottom and work your way up. So that's what we're gonna keep doing, guys, is just keep layering these pine boughs on here. This is what we have. And we are approximately 1 hour and 3 minutes in from basically when we started. So we could pretty much say that this thing was constructed, and I mean, this is down and dirty. This thing is a POS, man, but we're in a pinch. All we had was a pocket knife. So we're gonna do what we have to do. So in basically, I'm gonna say an hour and 10 minutes, this is it. This is what we have. So let's go around to the front and see how it looks on the inside. This is the lean-to from the inside. You know, it's got enough room for me and the buddy to lay down. I make sure if you ever do something like this that you don't build it over on top of any poisonous vegetation, any poison ivy, poison oak. These are all maple saplings that are underneath here, so that's completely fine. But this is what we have in a pinch, and it's gonna have to do for us, right, buddy? Ram. Hey, right, buddy? Yeah, good boy. Okay, so this pine bough lean-to, given that it was built in a specific time frame and with nothing more than that pocket knife, is the best that we could come up with in a pinch. He said, you know, I set myself strict parameters on this. You can see down a little bit Didn't make it to be beautiful. Didn't make it to spend a long time in it. I made it to get us through a crummy situation and, you know, just keep the elements off us. So, yeah, 1 pocket knife and an hour and 10 minutes. This is what you get. All right, guys, so, you know, we got our pine boughs up over us. It's not perfect, but like I said, I was gonna call this it right around the hour mark because, you know, the idea was that the sun was going down and time was of the essence. This is what we could do in an hour. So we're just gonna make this happen and ride it out, and we will get out of here tomorrow. But in the event that it gets too cold, Remy, you don't by any chance smoke, do you? And have a lighter? I didn't think so. All right, guys. Take care. Irish Pepper 2A. Gonna sign off. You all have a blessed day and stay safe.